welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now it's a little bit noisy in here today because I've got the fan on and I've got the air fryer on. But the recipe I want to show you today is prawn balls. Now, you know I don't like prawns, but Steve does. So, you know, being a good loving wife that I am, I'm making him homemade prawn balls with a sweet and sour sauce, and I'm cheating with that today. I'm using this, which is very much like the ones you get from a Chinese, and salt and pepper chips, using some chips that were left over from a previous meal. So I'm going to move you. You can see what we're doing. Right then, first off, let's talk about the flour. And as you can see, I hope that says dragon flour. And it's not made by a dragon, might be used by an old dragon, but this is Chinese green dragon flour. So I'm just putting some in the bowl, and I'm going to add a little bit of white pepper, a tiny amount of MSG, quarter teaspoon, and a similar amount of salt. Right, that's probably less than that because I don't want it too salty. And you use raw prawns for this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put everything out of the way because otherwise it gets cramped and crowded in this kitchen. And I've got my raw king prawns that have been defrosted and have been sitting there just drying out nicely, and I'm going to put them into this flour mix. And there's 10 because that's apparently what he normally gets from the Chinese. I wouldn't have a clue, I'll just give him his and that's it. Right, so that's the prawns in there, and now we move on to the batter. And the batter again is green dragon flour, and this is green dragon self-raising flour. I don't know if you can get plain, but I'm just saying it's self-raising. And I've got my oil heating on the hob, and what I need to do is add some warm, not hot, not cold, warm water to this batter mix. The wetter you make it, the thinner your batter will be. So let's move those over to there. There's my batter, and it is just the flour and the water. And a few lumps really don't matter. I want it a little bit less lumpy than that, don't I? Right, that's it. The prawns now, I'm just going to coat in this flour, salt and pepper mix, and it just means that the batter will adhere to them a bit better. And I'll just shake off before I put into the batter itself. I'm just going to pop a little bit of batter into the oil. It's nowhere near hot enough yet. We want it at about 180. So, okay, I've done that. Now we'll go into the batter mix. Count them out, count them in. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. way is to get your hand in here. I know it's not very, it doesn't seem very pleasant when you're touching it, but unfortunately needs must. So you want to make sure your prawns are covered. And I'm just going to check them. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm going to move you now so you can see the cooking. Right, we are over 175 when I keep it still. 180, so we can go in with our prawns. And we are just going to drop them in. And they won't take very long to cook at all. That spat at me, didn't it? That would teach me. I'm going to put them all in because there's only 10 and it's a fairly big wok. And you can see that they are puffing up already, which is great. Overcook them, they're going to be chewy. You can see actually, I hope, that they're turning pink already, which means they're cooking. So we're just waiting on a colour now. So I'm just going to turn them all over. And this is why you use raw prawns, because if you used cooked prawns they would most definitely overcooked, so we just want a nice colour on those. We'll take them out, put them on some kitchen towel and we'll be ready to serve. Oh, they're looking lovely. Pretty much, you can see a bit better now, can't you? Turn again. You can see how the batter has puffed up. Right, next time you see these, they'll be on Steve's bowl. Well, we're done. Salt and chili chips for me with some chicken, and sauce and chili chips and prawn balls for Steve. So how easy are the prawn balls? Dead easy, aren't they? And there's just that little bit of sauce there. I've put some chili over the top, and that's it. We have a recipe for the sweet and sour chips cooked on the hob and in the air fryer on here already, but can you hear that? That's the prawns. Right, I'm going to take this through to Steve, and all that I need to do is say thank you very much. I do wish I could put my teeth in. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye for now.